Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. Kisumu is also fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, is a very bitter man. William Ruto is clearly angry and is in panic mode. You can tell that from the body language, the tone of his speeches and his delivery.
Hii mpango ya kubadilisha Kenya ndio inasumbua watu wengine sana. Hawa majamaa wa maandamano wamekasirika na mimi. Ati mimi nataka nichukue vijana wengi waende kazini, watakosa watu ya kufanya maandamano na kutupa mawe. Kwani kuna kijana amezaliwa Kenya hii kufanya maandamano na kutupa mawe? Mimi nataka niwaambie hawa watu wa maandamano, please give the Kenyan people and the Kenyan youth a break. The plan we have of 1 million jobs for the young people of our country, in our housing program, in our digital program, in our agro-processing, value addition and manufacturing program, you cannot sabotage. I will not allow you to sabotage that plan because you have done it for so many years. This is not the year you are going to succeed. Sijui kama tunaelewana jameni. Tuko pamoja? So, mimi nataka niwaambie hawa wangwana, sisi tunawajua na tunajua mbinu zenu. Na itaanguka vile ilianguka mbeleni na vile inaangukanga kila siku. So, msipoteze wakati. Mpango ya kuhakikisha kwamba.
And why do you think William Ruto is bitter? That's exactly what I want us to look in this particular video. And the truth of the matter is that William Ruto is finding himself in a situation where Uhuru Kenyatta was in. Whatever is happening to William Ruto is the exact replica of what he did to Uhuru Kenyatta. And the impact and the effect is currently being felt. And the problem with politicians is that they will never realize that there's a problem. And that's why this member of parliament is telling William Ruto something which he needs to take seriously.
William Ruto. Uhuru alifikiria ako na pesa sana. Alifikiria ako na machinery sana ya kutisha kila mtu. Uhuru mambo yake ilianza kuharibika wakati alianza mambo ya ushuru. Na wananchi wakakataa. Na ikakupa nafasi wewe rais kwanza kutembea Kenya. Wananchi wakafikiri wewe utakuwa mtetezi wao. Sasa vile na kuangalia mambo yako ikienda, Mheshimiwa Rais, unaenda njia hiyo hiyo ya mtu anaitwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Itafika wakati wewe hata kusimama uweke rali moja hakuna mtu atakuja. Wale watu walisimama na wewe sasa imeenda. Wale mabishop walikuwa wanaomba sana ndio wanaumia sana. Sasa saa hii upako ile walikuweka imahama na imehama kwa haraka sana. Kama if you are not careful utakuwa the shortest serving president wa Republic ya Kenya. Kama hapana chunga hii maneno wananchi.
But why do you think William Ruto is bitter and is in panic mode? Let us face the reality. If you are Ruto, you'll feel exactly the same. William Ruto rode into the presidency because of populist politics. He can no longer play those populist politics because of realities. The other fact is that William Ruto used to attract huge crowds around him. Kenyans feared him. Everywhere he went, William Ruto would always be received. But this time round, I want just to play for you this short clip when William Ruto was in Nairobi recently, and then he decided to address a roadside rally. And clearly, where do you think these guys got the guts to even challenge them? Because I think that was on Tuesday. Then on a Wednesday, there was supposed to be Mandamano. And William Ruto was telling them that there will be no Mandamano. And these Kenyans were clearly telling Ruto that itakuwa moto.
Kesho inakaa moto.
Na usiende mahali kesho.
Kesho itakuwa moto. Kesho itakuwa moto. Kesho itakuwa moto.
Mimi nataka unajua
nilienda kusaidia watu wa Sudan kwa sababu najua Sudan wananunua chai. Yes. Sasa wakati wanapigana bei ya chai inaenda chini. Sasa kama nikapita shughuli ya hii shida ya.
But why do you think William Ruto has panicked? His reaction, they moved to assign members of parliament to go back to their constituencies, specifically to deal with mandamanos, tells you that William Ruto is in panic. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto currently is the president of the Republic of Kenya, which means he doesn't need the support of a member of parliament to deal with the supporters. He can deal with the supporters of Azimio as a government, but he's now calling on the members of parliament, which means William Ruto finds himself in a very desperate situation, and therefore he must apply desperate measures. But before we get into all those details, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And for this particular video, guys, I want you to just give it thumbs up. Just press that thumbs up now. And for those who can drop their comments, drop your comments. And without any further ado, let us dive in. And allow me also, before you do that, to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen for the coffee. I received it, and I want to thank you guys. You can also do the same using those same numbers on your screen. Now, let us dive in. Why is William Ruto in panic? That is the biggest question. Why is William Ruto in panic mode? William Ruto is in panic mode because he finds himself in a very funny situation. For the last 5 years, William Ruto was on campaign mode. Right now, William Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya. There are promises he made to Kenyans, and Kenyans want to see those promises being fulfilled. And the sad part is that most of those promises are not being fulfilled. And Kenyans are now coming out to tell William Ruto, now look here, no, that's not what you told us.
6 Kenyans lost their lives. I will not allow any other Kenyan to lose their life.
Not allow what? What will you not allow? Are we the one killing ourselves? Ushaona mtu anaenda maandamano anajua yeye mwenyewe. Unasema you will not allow any Kenyan to lose his life. Who is killing us when we are doing our rights? Acha kutuonyesha makasiriko yako bro. Hata sisi tumekasirika, enough is enough, na tumechoka. Tumechoka na wewe. Hata unatuonyesha vile umekasirika. Hata sisi tumekasirika kama wa Kenya. We will not allow you ufanye tuteseke kwa hii maisha, kwa hii Kenya. We are not going to allow that. Hata sisi tutakubali. Unaona? Hatutakubali. Kama Zakayo mwenyewe alishuka, who are you? Who are you kama Zakayo ndiye alishuka? Wewe ni nani? Utashuka.
So William Ruto, in my view, is in panic mode because of the following reasons. Number one, why he is shocked is Azimio signature collection. You know, Azimio decided that we are going to collect signatures, and they have a target of 10 million. Most people assume that Azimio's signature collection is intended to remove William Ruto from power. William Ruto cannot be removed from power, because the constitution of the Republic of Kenya is very clear on how you can remove a president. William Ruto was already sworn in. If you want to remove a president, you go through parliament, it will move all through to Senate. William Ruto is controlling those two houses, so there's no way that can happen. But the idea behind the collection of signatures is legitimacy. If Azimio can collect, let's say 10 million signatures, then they will sit and say, in the mountain, these are the numbers. That is the thing which will worry William Ruto. So William Ruto is clearly in panic, and what he's now trying to do is to counter those signature collection. The idea of sending members of parliament back to the ground is not about thwarting Azimio rallies. No. The intention is that those members of parliament will go down to the ground to campaign any attempt to collect the signatures. They will go to the ground and tell their people, do not sign, do not sign, do not sign, do not sign. So that Azimio will not be able to garner the signatures they want. And as long as Azimio will not be garnered the signatures they want, then they'll be able to go outside there. That you see, we told you these guys could not even raise 2 million signatures. They could not even raise 3 million signatures. So that is the main issue, and that is the biggest worry. If Azimio can be able to collect 10 million signatures, William Ruto will know that his government is now out of touch and that Kenyans are against it. So that's their first worries. The second worries is the Azimio demonstrations. Let's face the reality. Nobody expected Azimio demonstrations to receive the kind of traction which they have received so far. That is the truth. Majority of Kenya Kwanza supporters believed that the demonstrations were going to be confined to Nyanza. That the demonstrations were going to be confined to Kisumu, Migori, Homa Bay, and Siaya, Kibra, Mathare, and some parts of Nairobi. In fact, that was the original intention. And that's why every time the Kenya Kwanza would speak, they would be like, the demonstrations are confined to a section of the Republic of Kenya. So when they happened last week and the entire country turned out, it sent shockwaves through Kenya Kwanza, which means they had to move very fast to try and contain the situation. I'm sure that William Ruto is keen on ensuring that there is no demonstration in Mount Kenya. He's going to ensure that, because Mount Kenya is giving him sleepless night. So that's the biggest worry he's also facing. The third reason why William Ruto is in panic is the hustler narrative. You know, when William Ruto came into office, he was the face of the hustler. After staying in office for 1 or 2 months, William Ruto started targeting the hustlers. Kenya Kwanza policies are actually geared towards frustrating the hustlers. The taxation is being felt more by hustlers. I don't think Raila Odinga is feeling the heat on fuel. Uhuru Kenyatta, I don't think. But the real hustlers who voted for Ruto are feeling it. The other day, I was listening to a gentleman who was telling me that he used to pay, I think, the license for Nairobi business, I think we used to be 5,000. Now is expected to pay 20,000. You know, so everything, the cost of living is high there. So which means William Ruto has now lost that hustler narrative. Azimio can go and tell their people that, you know, Sisi, we told you. Sisi tuliwambia, mukakata. We knew this guy. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta is now proving to be a prophet in the mountain. Every time those who support Kenya Kwanza complain, the clips, old clips of Uhuru Kenyatta warning Kenya Kwanza, Kenyans against Ruto, are normally posted. So the hustler narrative they are losing. The moment William Ruto will lose that hustler narrative, it will be the end. So if I were Ruto today, what I would do, I'd let the courts declare the finance bill unconstitutional, then revert to the original one. Then Kenyans, you can say, okay, me I've obeyed the courts, and I don't think we'll have a problem. But as long as the tax are high, that's a fodder for the opposition. Number 4, in my view, if you ask me why they are bitter and in panic, is because Azimio are gaining ground. You know, after the last election, most Kenyans thought that Azimio was dead. There's a unity there. It's gaining ground. Those who voted for Ruto are like, now, tulifanya makosa. We are not going to repeat it. And that's worrying them. Places like Ukambani, if Kalonzo would be nominated as a presidential candidate, they will sweep. Places like Nyanza, you saw the way when William Ruto came, and there's that photo of William Ruto addressing the residents very far away, as if watu wa Nyanza wako na kunguni. Yeah? And lastly, the state of economy. As long as the state of the Kenyan economy will not be fixed, still there's going to be serious problem. as long as the cost of unga will still be high. You know, the cost of unga is not actually a matter of cost of unga. If the cost of unga is 200 and everybody can afford it, that's not a big deal. But as long as Kenyans are not in a position to put that unga on their table, that's going to be a deep problem. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny.